Kia ora and welcome to a new video from NZ Pocket Guide. Today I'm going to take you to one of New Zealand's best kept secrets, the town of Whakatane, and tell you my absolute favorite things to do there. So without further ado, let's get started. To begin with, I want to talk about the White Pine Scenic Reserve. The White Pine Scenic Reserve is a great place to do a lot of hiking around the Whakatane area. All the walks are relatively short and very easy to tackle for any level of fitness. But even better, nearby there is the Awakeri Hot Springs, which is one of the cheapest hot springs in the northern end of New Zealand. So it's definitely worth checking out, even if you're not interested in hiking. Next up on our list, we have the Ohope Scenic Reserve. Going on a tour of the Ohope Scenic Reserve with the Whakatane Kiwi Trust is a fantastic way to meet and greet the icon of New Zealand, the kiwi bird. That's right, you may be lucky enough to see a kiwi bird in the wild in the Ohope Scenic Reserve, which will be such an amazing and unique experience for your holiday in New Zealand. Obviously, because it involves wildlife, nothing is guaranteed, but it is worth checking out for sure. Alright, next up on our list we have the mountain biking parks of Whakatane. New Zealanders love mountain biking. There is really a lot of options for mountain biking around the country, and Whakatane is no exception. I think I can think of at least 4 different mountain biking parks there. The one I will pick will be the Burma Road Mountain Biking Park, because it has a trail that range from grade 1 to 3, so any level of experience will enjoy mountain biking there. There is about 15 kilometers of track, so there is also a lot of variety, which is always good. Next up on our list we have kayaking. New Zealand has a lot of options for kayaking, from river kayaking to beach kayaking and much more. But in Whakatane you can do something even more different. You can do kayaking in the mangrove. New Zealand has a few mangrove areas and Whakatane is one of them. So kayaking in the mangrove of Whakatane is very unique as an experience in New Zealand. Plus, you may also be able to see the amazing Pohutikawa trees, which is the tree that we consider as the Christmas tree here in New Zealand. But you'll hear more of that during your tour. Next up, speaking of tour, you can take a boat trip to Motuhara Island, which is also known as Whale Island. There you'll be able to see kakarikis and little brown kiwi birds. Same thing. It's the wildlife, so you never guarantee that you'll be able to see them, but if you are lucky enough to see them, that'll be a super unique experience. Setting foot on Motuhara Island is kind of setting foot on New Zealand like it was before it was settled by us humans, so it's definitely worth checking out. Next up on our list, we have taken a trip to Ohope Beach. Ohope Beach is a fantastic beach in the Whakatane area. It's 11 kilometers long, which is about 7 miles. And if I may give you an extra tip and you're traveling in a camper van, the Ohope Holiday Park is one of my favorite holiday parks on the northern end of New Zealand. And this is not sponsored, just saying. Alright, I'm going to wrap up my list of absolute favorite things to do in Whakatane by talking about White Island. Sadly, since the tragedy, that was heavily publicized, so I'm not going to go over that again. And the tours to White Island are no longer running. So this active marine volcano is no longer accessible for tourists, so please do not head to Whakatane hoping that you'll be able to make it there. Alright, so that's everything for me right now. There is much more info for you on nzpocketguide.com, and the whole team is joining me in wishing you the best time ever in New Zealand.